Now the flowers
Raindrops keep falling on my head, and just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling.
Hi there and welcome back to Let's Play Postal 2 Apocalypse Weekend. This is Depressing Draws and we are here in the first part of the game where you truly learn how terrible and awful it is, and that is of course the first sewer level, and we have some cats dancing around on some pipes, and usually I'd think that would be a pretty good thing in a game, but no, in this game it's actually abhorrent and awful, and we see here that, you know, the developers have seen fit to put a sewer level in the very first part of the game, and I can tell you that there is no words to describe how much I want running with scissors to fuck right off for doing that, because frankly it's just not necessary. You know, who puts a what do we call it, a sewer level in a game nowadays? I mean, you know, they're a universally reviled trope, and frankly it's just not on. So let's just see if we can find our way up into this area of the game. If I can possibly ever climb this ladder. It doesn't seem like it's a likely thing right at this moment, but never mind, we're going to carry on regardless. And you know, you've got yourself a sewer level, brilliant, you know, that's one black mark, and then you have jumping puzzles in it, and it's just frankly, how far do the developers think that they can push me in this game before I crack? And frankly, I think that's going to be not very far at all. So let's take on these curious blue looking guys. I don't quite understand the design decision behind that, frankly.
Yo, listen up, here's the story about a little guy that lives in a blue world, and all day and all night, and everything he sees is just blue, like him inside and outside. Blue his house with a blue little window and a blue Corvette, and everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around, cause he ain't got nobody to listen.
I'm ready for this.
I'm blue, I'm a need, I'm a guide, I'm a need, I'm a guide.
But they go down without too much trouble, so we're not going to be problems with that. And yes, let's see what we have in the old inventory. We've only got 7 shotgun shells at the moment, so we're just going to have to make judicious use of those. But it seems like we've been here before. Have I just gone back to the start of the level? Oh god, and the bloody cats are after me as well. Oh. Piss off, cat. Give you a kick. Just kicking the old spinning tops, and will they actually die if I kick them enough? No, it doesn't seem like it. So, in fact, we just had to blow them up into chunk kibbles. And yes, look, we actually just went full circle in this part, and I will cut you in when we actually manage to make any progress. Okay, and welcome back, and we have found the way to go, and I think that you probably not blame me too badly for going that way, because, you know, it seems like it's a pretty obvious thing to do, to spawn enemies in the way you're supposed to go. In fact, it spawned enemies from the place that I'd already been, so I think you're going to appreciate where my confusion had come from in this instance. We have more spinning top cats to deal with, and frankly, it's just like, some variance in the enemies would have been nice, you know, rather than 101 different coloured skins of Gary and cats everywhere. I mean, you know, come on guys, I think you can do better than that. You know, I know that, you know, you didn't have an awful lot of ideas in Postal 2 and that you were sort of running a bit thin on the ground by the time we got to this expansion, but I really think that coloured reskins of Gary Coleman were a little bit of a touch too far, frankly. I think you could have done better for yourselves.
I'll find more of that good stuff.
And so, are we near the exit of the hospital, or are we in fact just going to get bum rushed by a shitload more Garys? Let's just have a look. Yes, in fact, we're getting bum rushed by a load more Garys, and they're all chucking grenades at us, and it's likely to be pandemonium, but we'll just see what we can do here. Oh dear. It's not going well. Just stuff a bit of the old, what do we call it? Junk food in your mouth, and we take out the last of the Garys, and thank God for that. So, let's see where this door takes us, shall we?
I'm sure I'm not seeing that.
Ah, yes, the old meat tube. So, oh god, they're just falling out of the sky at this point. Just, what is it with the turquoise enemies? I mean, what is that supposed to signify? You know, has the Postal dude's got some sort of deep loathing for the colour turquoise? Or is it just an incredibly lazy game design? You be the judge, folks, although I do sort of like these textures, although, you know, they are basically ripped straight out of Doom 2, but never mind, carrying on regardless, you know. I feel like this is not an accurate display of mental illness, and I feel like the developers should be ashamed of themselves for lambasting anyone who suffers that way. Yes, and now we have fairly tranquil surroundings we find ourselves here. But it doesn't last long, and we are back in reality, although I don't feel like those spinning cats are something that belong in reality, frankly. Let's see if we can find some scissors. And they're just spawning out of thin air at this point. Why would you even do this? Examination room. Yes, of course, it's got some more spinning cats in it, and what is there left to say about these little bastards, except they can go to hell and die forever. Let's have a look around here.
I feel better already.
Yep, some more obligatory health pickups. A dead dude. There seems to have been some accident with cats going on. Frankly, this is not looking good for Postal Dude. What have we got here? More cats. It's stunning, I know. I'm shocked. I've got to lie down because we are chucking scissors at cats. And I bet when people originally bought this game, they didn't expect to be chucking scissors at cats all day when in the first hour of the level. But, you know, this is certainly what they got. Well, we got some cash. And that'll be good for our jism that we expelled earlier. And on we go. Can we get out of this exit? No? Okay, let's just see if we can find the way down in that case. Where is it? Where is it indeed? And hi, so we've just been wandering around for a little while and I can't find the exit, but I feel it might be something to do with this, so let's just try pissing on it. No, that didn't seem to work. Give it a kick. Don't know. Shoot it with a shotgun, that'll do it. Those corpses jiggling uncomfortably there. Yes, that seemed to happen for no reason, but never mind, hopefully we can get out of the hospital now. Through the blue doors of freedom. And after a quick level transition, we find ourselves in the world of Postal 2 Apocalypse Weekend at full. We've set the hospital on fire somehow by shooting a bunch of switches, but here we go, and this is sort of the semi-hub world area of the game, and this is Paradise City as you've never seen it before, i.e. bits that they didn't include in the first Postal 2, and this piece of the game more closely represents the original main part that this expansion was built on. You know, there's people wandering around, going around their business, there is guns and bullets just lying on the ground in containers, like which you'd expect from any major metropolitan area. There are now women wearing leopard print skirts. So let's go and see if we can find what we have to do here. Yes, could that say bullfish underneath that sensor bar there, which they've curiously seemed to have censored for some reason? Quite possibly. I've got no idea what they were going about there, but never mind. Let's carry on and see what we can find.
Man, I'm starving.
And Postal Dude there just giving us the quick hint that we should go and find something to eat. So let's go right on to that and get on with it, because we cannot have Postal Dude being a hungry man. There's nothing worse than a hungry man. Excuse me. Well, dear me. Just shut up, would you? I'm trying to do some commentary here. Yes, there's nothing worse than a hungry man, especially a hungry man who has psychotic episodes. So let's go and find the nearest place to buy some food from. And it's quite nice being back in an area where people are just wandering around rather than, you know, full of Gary Colemans who are just out for our blood. And I don't know why Postal Dude has such a problem with that. Some more ammo there, and that is always welcome, even though, you know, it was poorly lit, but we can't do anything about that. And a Chinese takeaway. This seems like the perfect place.
I'd probably stop yammering about being hungry if I'd just go to the damn restaurant already.
Yes, okay, thank you very much, Postal Dude. So, here we are at the Chinese restaurant, so we will see that next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time when we go to the Chinese takeaway.
Yo, listen up, here's the story about a little guy that lives in a blue world, and all day and all night and everything he sees is just blue.